50 years ago, Emil Griffith facing a middleweight champion in Madison Square Garden, and he won the fight. And Ray Leonard was seen by most as a welterweight when he moved up. Can Kell Brook follow in the footsteps of fighters like Leonard and Griffith? We're about to see. There was a full-scale wave of speculation on the web, particularly in America yesterday, on the notion that he was ill under the weather. Didn't look good at the weigh-in. He and everyone in his camp says there is little right. Agreed, Bernard?
Well, he looks good, and he's been who he is. He comes forward. No, I think he's fine. I think it was just a rumor, and he said it.
Looking more the way he did against Dominic Wade, trying to get in and land power shots. He takes a right hand from Brook as he's trying to land his left hook.
Brook got some swelling and maybe a little bruise from the left hook, from Triple G. Triple G is setting him up, and if he stay on that rope,
body shot. Brook is in trouble, and Brook reached Golovkin, hammered him to the liver with a body shot.
If Kell survive in this fight, he has to fight his fight.
By Brook, left hook brought the crowd alive. Golovkin nodding at him as if to say, "Oh, you got it."
Kell Brook is not. And he has to now find a way to survive. Triple G is continuing to put pressure, and he's continuing to make his punches count.
Back Golovkin off a little bit.
And just one punch. He's throwing a jab, put one punch at a time, and going back towards the rope. He must keep.
Triple G is #1 in the sport by Kapimat's count in landing jabs. There's a good uppercut for Brook. And now Golovkin comes back. There's a mark outside Golovkin's left eye from
the puncher of bigger chance. Triple G will have a bigger and a greater chance in exchange.
In round one.
Here's the left. Because of Kell being on the rope, he got caught with the left, rather, and he should have been moving, but stayed there and got hit with a right hand. How to avoid the right hand is not be on the ropes.
The biggest moment of round one when Brook reached out and grabbed Golovkin, pull him to him after the two left hands. There's the uppercut that landed for Brook, and there's the mark outside of Golovkin's left eye. So both fighters are marked. Veteran referee Marlon Wright staying distance to give freedom of movement to Golovkin and Brook.
Patient but consistent, because he sits there and wait and he don't want to be on the end of those punches. He has to be thrown by both men, and if he's first, I don't believe he can take the power in a long fight with Triple G.
Well, for better or for worse, fight with Triple G. Maybe he wants it that way, and they're trading in the center of the ring. Right now, Brook is getting the better of it.
Able to get too comfortable because Triple G is a high percentage knock punch, but he can't think about. Kell Brook can't think about the power, but he must about what can happen. First knockdown must be conscious of.
Golovkin going to his jab now, round one. Now jabbing, set up the right hand. And Golovkin landing sweeping a right hand across.
Brook is doing this short counter.
Golovkin has not been knocked down in counter.
When Triple G throws one punch, a wild punch, he's waiting to counter. He's a better counter puncher when Triple G is coming in.
Excited by the uppercut. Brook getting in some heavy. Golovkin gets in a right hand to the top. But Brook comes back with a forefoot.
Where he bought himself time, where he wears out Triple G to the point where Triple G is in him.
Brook seems to have realized early on that Golovkin wants to put pressure on him, wants to put him in a box in both of the first two rounds.
Later, Brook setting up that left uppercut because he threw the right lead first. And he's seen this punch because before the round he continued to throw it in spots where it's needed. Brook must not get too brave, but smart enough to fight a smarter fight.
Rather than a knockdown, Golovkin totally in it.
Now you see because what is urgency? Is urgency because he see himself getting outboxed and getting hit he never got hit with. And I'm pretty sure his trainer told him to go out there. He's digging to the body with a three-punch combination. Triple G, jab, right hand.
Was able to keep a lot of the action in the center of the ring where he likes it. Golovkin has been able. Hard right hand by Golovkin. Just misses with the left hook.
To now get confidence. If Brook continue to win rounds here and there and go into late rounds and try to go and establish his dominance. But not be leery or worry about the jab because he's so confident he can hit Brook and maybe hurt him.
If he had landed it solidly, it could have hurt Golovkin.
I think he is hurt. He got hit with a short uppercut just now with the right hand, and Brook is now throwing more than when he gets the bad end of it.
Brook tried to build burst the momentum immediately. Today may be thinking that they were onto something. But Golovkin keeps bearing in and putting pressure on Kell Brook here in round.
Starting to swell badly. And Triple G just threw a left and a straight right.
And Brook comes back aggressively, winning the admiration of the crowd and for both fighters.
I want to see jabs. I want to see something in here up against the ropes, all right?
Now seeing a position of throwing the right hand, which he did, a right hook that came around the left hand of Brook. And the punch is there because he's sitting there. Now here we go with throwing combinations after the jab.
What I would call a lot of wild or desperation punches in fights we've seen up to this point. Here and there is outboxing him, competing with him. Perhaps won the second. Gennady Golovkin finds himself, it appears, in the closest thing to a real fight so far in this.
With Triple G showing some frustrations, running, boxing, moving, punching, slipping. Every now and then, Brook and his corners continue to tell him, don't be on the ropes, be in the center ring, or keep moving left to right. As he on the ropes, Triple G has a shot when he's on the ropes.
And face right now landing some solid punches. Golovkin taking them so far.
Yeah, and Brook's face right now is showing the effect of the power.
As I suggested might be the case. Golovkin placing body shots now.
Whether it's coming from the left side or the right side, he has it.
In second rounds. Golovkin sticking the jab. Both fighters' faces have shown damage from the shots they've landed in the first 3 rounds. So he's trying to hammer to the liver one more time with the left hand here in the fourth.
It looked like Triple G is just actually, pushing his punches, doesn't it? In speed, what I mean, speed. The power is there, but the speed is not there. It seemed like they had no snap on it. We call them arm punches in boxing. Much sharper, much cleaner. See the short left hook.
Those are the kind of punches that Golovkin is
spot on.
Trust me, I'm watching every moment. I'm watching every moment. Do you understand?
Dominic Ingle is called the towel to Kell Brook.
This is called the bait and switch. He pulled him in to counter him. He pulled him in to throw a punch.
There's some urgency from Ingle talking to Brook.
37, Gennady Golovkin. You should put that some point. I mean, I haven't seen a guy stand there and trade with Gennady Golovkin in God knows how long. 3-1.
And Golovkin delivers his fiercest rally of the fight. Completes that scoring summary. Now Brook holding out his arm as if to say, to the ropes, Bernard.
And Brook putting his hands up like he wasn't hurt, but he might be hurt later. So I think he should stay focused. I think he was hurt a little bit to let the opponent know that you're not hurt, but that normally means the opposite. He leaves himself to get countered like he just did with a straight right. And I believe he's hurt with this, and now Triple G is going to keep him there.
Halfway through the 5th round. Golovkin is now landing body shots again. He did in round number 1.
And yes, he is pop shotting right now, as you see.
And Dominic in the far corner is holding up a towel. Ingle is trying to get ready Marlon Wright to stop the fight, and now he finally throws the towel. He's going to have a technical knockout victory in round number 5. And that's an amazing decision on the part of Dominic Ingle. Saw his urgency between rounds prior to that round. But who would have thought?
He was in that same position, but he got out of that position. I don't see no difference.
This is earlier in round 5, Bernard.
Exactly. Here's it right now. To me, he's
the undefeated, universally recognized middleweight champion of the world, Gennady Golovkin, a.k.a. Triple